I sent everything to all two of our fans. So here, we're going to go live. Here we go. The big
Let's
countdown.
go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel like a rocket ship.
This is 2OF Entertainment.
We are live, and there's the star of the show. There he is. Happy holidays.
Hello, hello. I had to
Hello, hello.
I had to run to the kitchen to bring a drink.
Well, God forbid you don't have a drink. So there you go.
I
So
have
how's it
some
going?
coffee, but it's about to
Yeah.
end.
It's about that. I had my Milo this morning. I love my
How are you
Milo.
doing? We haven't
I'm
been
good.
for a while
Well, I didn't
again.
see you last week, a fortnight, because you had to take the
Yeah.
future wife to the airport.
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
now she's a week now, yeah? Okay.
yeah,
She's
it's
a
a
week
week.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, time
So,
passes very fast, man. Oh, come on.
I know you get to a certain. I remember when it was the beginning of 2024.
Oh my
I was
God.
out. I was
It's
outside.
about to end.
I know. I was outside with a scotch and cigar, and the fireworks were going off, and I was like, "Wow, here we go
Yeah.
into 2024." And now, in what is it? A few days, 14 days, it'll be 2025, and I'll be sitting outside
Yeah.
with a scotch and a cigar, going, "Yeah, here comes 2025." So
Yeah,
it'll be
science
very good.
fiction dates.
I know, right? We're getting there.
It's
Yeah.
we're getting there. So, yeah, slowly getting there. Yeah, the truth is that, and
And you
I
got all the UFO drones now in New Jersey and New York taking over the world. So there you go. UFOs are real.
yeah. It's like
That's true.
those.
It's true.
You
Yeah,
know,
come on.
since I comment those on the X and the other social media that since the advent of AI, we see more of
Yeah.
those
Of the
somehow.
drone.
Yeah,
Well,
and now
it's
there are some models, some good models, I think, for videos like
Mhm.
Sora from
Right.
OpenAI. We will see suddenly even more.
But
Well,
the police department and the governor of New Jersey are the ones that are calling the United States government for help. So I don't think it's fake because they have actual police body cams showing it. So it's not
they want the police to help from the
government
aliens.
needs the aliens. They want
Well,
someone to help them.
only God
Yeah.
can help us if there are aliens.
I don't know if God's going to help us either, but the drones in New
Then we
Jersey.
are in deep seat.
Yeah, you
Cheers, guy.
think?
I will drink. Here is three p.m. now, so I can drink beer.
Yeah, it's 5 p.m. somewhere all the time. So next week is the 23rd. Are we doing a show next week for the fans that have nothing to do with their
Yeah,
life?
I
Or are
will
you
try.
gonna
Yes, of
Yeah,
course,
okay,
because
all right.
you know we had last. It was last time that we talked about 3D printers.
Yes, yeah. Last time we talked about 3D printers
Well,
and
look,
everyone loved that
but,
show.
yeah, and the 3D printer arrived, but it arrived
Ooh.
broken. Yeah, it arrived broken. The glass is broken. On
Really?
the side is broken. So I made a ticket, so they take it back. And
Right?
nothing else arrived. I mean, the scanner didn't arrive. I have ordered a dryer.
Oh, that's that Chinese company shit. So did they get back to you yet or no?
The printer, yes, they
Oh,
get
they're gonna
immediately
fix
back
it?
to me.
They're gonna fix it.
I will have to send it back. I will have to send it back.
Okay.
And it was in the shipment, that was broken because I could see it on the package. They asked for that,
Mm.
but they were very quick, very
Okay.
quick.
Okay. So
And
good.
I
So they're
sent them
not
again, the serial numbers and stuff
all
like
right.
that. And I have now that we're talking about that and the future.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have checked because we live in the future now, in a little, and
Yeah.
especially with the AI stuff. I checked the Gemini 2 from Google, the
Okay.
model, which for
Yeah.
now is free. I don't know if they're going to. Um,
I use it a
us-
little bit, but I'm not impressed with Gemini much as I am with the chat, whatever GTB, because we paid for the extra. We paid for, the 4.0 one, and that's great. It does a lot of stuff. So I'm
yeah,
more
but
impressed with that.
you got the one the Pro something that
At
is
the Pro, right?
200 a month.
No, it's 200, it's $20 a
Yeah, we
month.
have the same because I got
Yeah.
this too. and we use it with Natalie. But I try the Gemini too, and I say to people that later I will be showing my screen, so I'll show also to the people the address and everything, how they can use it. It's a little different, but it's faster. And in many cases, it's more intelligent, to be honest. The new one, I'm saying that, yeah. I sent them, I did the same thing because I had some unfortunate, first with 3D printing, okay.
Right.
It's okay, I'm going to get it, but I'm going to wait more, maybe at the beginning next year. I don't know.
Right.
It's okay. I'm not in such a hurry because I will show today some work that I'm doing.
Very nice.
Anyway, yeah. And I already posted the one of them on the stories for our show today. So I tested it with, because I had my electric bike stopped working. It left me suddenly like 4 kilometers away from my village. But of course, I did my groceries. I sent the packet, some prints that were bought.
Right.
Customers, so I sent them. It's okay, but it left me there, and it is I didn't even know what kind of thing is the thing that was broken. It's like on and off. I have no ideas about like electric stuff and anything. I give it to both. First, I gave it ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And he told me that it is a circuit breaker. Okay, and then I started using the Gemini. And it gave me all the information about it. It read everything that was on, and I couldn't even see with my eyes what's the number there, but he guessed it and told me that it is a Chinese standard and it was not good for the bike. I had a circuit that was not good for the bike from the beginning. Can you imagine that? Yeah. And he told me that the voltage is not good. This is good for the houses, for higher voltages.
Okay.
I didn't know those things. I'm not that I'm an artist. I just do shapes and colors and ideas and meanings. I try to find meaning, but and I was really astonished. You have to try it.
Okay.
They can also, what they can do. I don't know if I could do it now, but you can send them even live video like right now.
Yeah.
We could even add the video somehow. I don't know if this. I'm not gonna check it today because I'm just saying things that I've seen on the video on the internet on YouTube about the new model. And there are some other models that they do, and I think that they're giving them. Most of them are for free now.
Okay.
So we are talking about a model that probably is faster and better than ChatGPT. At least, it doesn't have the interaction like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is nice to talk with. I talk with it.
I don't talk with it. I'm just like, do what I need done, and I'm gonna try the Gemini and see if it works, if any better than
really try
ChatGPT. Yeah, I will. I'll really do this week. I'll use Gemini, and if I don't like it, then I'll take it out back.
Then we wait for the next one. But it's a battle between the companies now.
Oh yeah,
and the battle seems to bring more and more better models. Whatever that would mean later, I don't know. But for now,
it's good.
Well, and I did also something else. I gave him both one of my works, which they are not easy, not some of those which are obvious what's going on, some which were not that easy to recognize, to give me a description of what they see. And the Gemini was better in this.
Really?
So, it was better.
ChatGPT. All right. So
it's faster. It's faster and better. I mean, it's instant. I mean,
so is ChatGPT.
Yeah, I told this to Natalie. I say, what do you mean ChatGPT is not fast? Well, the other guy is much faster with, bigger content. It works like you wait a little, it calculates the seconds, and then you got it all,
Gotcha.
You got all the answer.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try ChatGPT more than this week. I will use it for the stuff we do with chat. I'll try Gemini more this week for the show instead of ChatGPT. I'll use them simultaneously and see.
Try it to see which one is better because and I don't know really what's going on with this new model that costs like I don't remember what's the name of it. The OpenAI ChatGPT Pro something.
No
that
idea.
costs $200
Please.
per
It's
month.
not. No, no, listen, at the end of the day, the AI is going to take over. They'll be our new overlords. You won't have to pay
Yeah,
soon. They'll
of
just tell you what to
course.
do.
Those you will have this in few months for free.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
one for
And
free.
we'll
Yeah,
be done. You don't have to worry about it. We'll all be done and we'll be dead. And there
yeah.
you go. And
That
that's
for
the best of
sure.
how's it
We
look.
just don't know how, and we don't
AI
know how it
overlords.
happens and what happens in between. I mean,
Yeah,
from now to death, because it's always from now to death, from now to
that's
death,
right.
and then now is
The AI overlords are just going to come and kill us all, and that's it. So do you want to show some of your work and show the
yeah.
fans
Okay,
what you've
so
been working on?
I'm generally working now, because like there are new models in AI. There are also new
Yeah,
models. Let's call them models. New
sure.
applications and
Right.
updated applications from the software that I use, and
Okay.
especially I'm like the artists of AI artists are dependent on the models that are used. They are using, from the companies. Of
Right.
course, it's totally different because they are totally dependent.
Right.
I mean, they are dependent from the internet. You cannot download ChatGPT. Maybe later you will, you will, but
Right.
now you cannot. Or DALI or all those Mid
Right. Right.
Journey.
Right.
You do it from Discord, I think. So if
Yeah.
it's down, you
No,
cannot
no.
do anything.
I used Dolly on my laptop and my phone through ChatGPT.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I can see on the for the show,
I know.
and
So because I'm not a
but
professional artist like some people, I
yeah,
don't want
yeah,
to
it's
mention any
okay.
names.
It's okay. You don't have to be. There's already millions and millions suddenly.
I
Don't
was gonna
become
say.
also too. Well,
I know.
there's no room for more.
I was gonna say
You're
there's
not
no
gonna
room
make
for
money.
more. Yeah, yeah. I'm not.
Just
I
stay
don't. Yeah.
doing what you do. It's
I'm
very
gonna do
good.
what I
So
do. Yes. I
stick
don't
with
need
what you
to. I
do.
don't. I just use it to make the
But
thumbnails
yeah,
sometimes.
but what, I want to tell something because some people
Yeah.
are make. I think that what I do with the 3D and the
Right.
3D artist, it's because it's digital too, and the AIs are digital. I think it's the same thing. Well,
Okay.
it's not the same thing. There's actually a very, very big difference because I don't prompt in. I don't say to my 3D do create a box. I have to make the
Right.
box. I have to
Okay.
give the dimensions, the actual dimensions. So I'm working in a 3D and a virtual 3D space. I'm saying this because there are people who don't really understand what's going on, and I
Right.
want to make the distinction. And so the 3D world is actually a software which actually tries to imitate the real life that we're living, the 3D space time that we're living. And it's
Right.
also space because the 3 dimension, and time because we can do animations. So there's also timeline.
Right.
So we can do something that, you know, works in time.
I'm looking at that.
Yeah, it's walking, it's doing something, dancing, or but it needs time to show, not
Right.
just a picture. Although I do a lot of animations, but I'm mainly, I think, still image artist, the 3D
Okay.
artist, and I have to build models. I have to, create everything on my own. I don't say to the software, "Oh, create this and do this." And this has advantages and disadvantages. For the advantages that I control most of it. So there is no something that it will spit out an image like the AIs do. And then, okay, I can say, oh, change the color of the sky and make it. I have to make the sky. I have to put the stars. I have to do all those
Right.
things. So it's more it's closer to painting, but it's digital painting.
Right. Right.
And what
Right.
I'm going to show is actually a continuation of something that I did. For many years I've been doing, and it
Okay.
was a dream for me, for a long time because we had a show also about this. It is like light painting. It's
Right.
refractography.
Okay.
That means that I'm painting with light, with caustics. Because
Right.
if you have a model, an object like this is a glass, and it's transparent.
Right.
And if you put a light somewhere there, you will see you see already some caustics here. You see the light, how it bends.
Right.
You can see it better on uh yeah.
There you
How
go.
can I do it?
There you go.
No, we can't actually. You can see a little on my
Right.
fingers, a little.
Yes.
How anyway, the light goes through the transparent objects,
Right.
and because of the model of it, it creates some lights that are that resemble lines and different kind of forms. You
Right.
can see it in the sea or in the pool when you go. That you can see down on the bottom of the pool that there are
Hmm.
some lights, like going like this. It's because the transparent object, they have a property that it's called index of refraction, because they are refracting the light. So this is the way I always wanted to do and in 3D they are called caustics, and I always like the effect of it. And there are a lot of people who are doing this in photography, and it's called refractography.
Okay.
And I don't know how many people are doing with 3D. I tried to find out. I asked both the AIs. They don't know. So probably I'm one of the few who is doing. There are a lot of artists who are adding caustics to their scenes, but I don't know if there are many who do only this. I mean, I'm doing paintings only this. So it's one of the things that I'm doing. And I'm not going to explain too much, because there are a lot of artists that have seen that they are copying my work, and then they are making even money from it. Of course, I cannot, because it changed quite a lot. I'm not going to go into details with this and stuff. But okay, it's for me, it's a little too much, but it's okay. On the other hand, I understand that they like the works and the ideas. I'm glad to help.
Glad to help.
But guys, yeah, but I want to tell them that, guys, you have to put a little more of yourself there, because it's not gonna work for a long time, And after some time, if you cross some boundaries, there's copyright issue there, and okay, just trying to say those to some guys.
All right.
So, okay, I'll show you.
Let's see the new works. This will be
fun. Let's see. Okay, they are not actually finished. There are investigations. One might be finished. I will see. And so let's present. Share screen.
Live show, kids. This is what you get. Here we go. So the people on the podcast, you won't be able to see the live work, so we apologize.
Wait. Okay. Entire screen.
Or maybe we won't be showing live work today.
No, we will.
Oh, there we go. We can add the atom. There you go, my friend. You're added.
So here are look, I think this one might be finished.
Okay.
And you can see here there is no model. I mean, you don't see anything. Why not?
Nothing. We see your screen, but we don't see anything yet. There we go. There you go. There you are. There it was.
Wait.
Bring it back over to the right.
Yeah, but I will not be able to see it.
Well, as long as we can see.
Wait. I'll do another share, because I don't understand the sharings. Screen share screen, because there are many windows. This one.
Okay. We've done this before. It's worked before to show your work.
Yeah. Because the
here we go. Now I can see stuff. There you go. You ready? There you have it.
Yeah. So look here. You can see now.
Now we can see it. Very cool.
Yeah, this one I think it might be finished. Maybe I'll post it today. I'll think about it. Everything you see here is just light.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see any models, 3D models. I have taken the models out, and I've left only the effect of the bending of the light that goes through the model.
Okay.
And it's impressive for me, and it's very nice. It creates, those are portraits actually.
Okay.
And you can see many variations of those. You can see how you will see today how I'll play a little with those guys. So you can see the background here is changed. No, it's more like energy stuff, and it gives an impression of energy, isn't it? Like there's something like an aura, an energy.
I was gonna say it almost looks like an aura around it.
Yeah, there is an aura like that, but there's also something inside. Look at this one. How impressive this one is.
Yeah, I like that. That's one of my favorite colors. That's very cool.
It renders quite a lot, but the new model that they have updated is wonderful.
Okay.
I mean, there's less problem. Sometimes it used to freeze when you work on those, because those stuff are really, really heavy stuff, because the models are really detailed. And I'm waiting for the 3D scanner to do, because those are models that I use, the humans that I use from the software. But I want to do with real life people like me and other guys, like Natalie also when she comes back, and I hope I'll have the scanner before she comes back.
I was gonna say, I was hoping, when's Natalie coming home? Next month?
I
Next
don't
month?
know. No.
Okay.
Maybe 2 months. I don't know.
Oh,
She
two
has
months.
some
Well, you should
work.
have the scanner
Yeah,
within.
yeah.
You should have the scanner within 2 months.
I hope so.
I would hope.
And we have also some, more abstract forms.
Okay.
This is
I,
actually, yeah.
this is very cool stuff. I mean, like I would put this on my wall. This is very cool.
Yeah, isn't it great? It's
Yeah,
really
it
nice.
is. It's very cool.
Yeah, and look,
This,
look. You don't have full control on that. You
right.
you can't have. It's too much data. It's just too much
Right.
data. You don't know how the light will bend through the model, through the hand, through the head, and those are actually animated models. I've made them animated. I mean, this is the head. This is
Okay.
also it's all portraits here.
Right.
This is
But
the
I like
head.
it because it's very vibrant. I mean, it's a vibrant.
Yeah,
And
yeah, isn't it?
very
It's
abstract.
like fluid
Yeah.
here, especially. It's like fluid kind of heat, like fire or something like
Yeah.
that. And then you have like the blue, like I said, doesn't resemble the pool a little,
Yeah.
or the sea,
The ocean. Yeah. It looks like
the
an
ocean.
ocean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This could be a
And we see,
continent. Oh,
yeah,
very
yeah, it
nice. I
could be
like
a
this.
continent. Yeah,
This
those are
is
two
really cool.
models. Two models.
All right.
I did, but I haven't edited yet, so I don't know the result. I
Okay.
actually did mm, an animation last night. I let it to render through the night.
Right.
It needed like 9 hours to make an animation. I don't know, of
Wow.
15 seconds. So I
Okay.
tell you, it's heavy stuff. It's heavy
It's a
stuff.
process. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a process. It's not like AI.
No,
Just
this is a real
and look
process.
at this one also. I
Very
mean, there are
nice.
so many combinations. You just change something, a little something, a property there, and many things can change suddenly.
Right.
And unfortunately, what you have seen up to now, I cannot I mean, I can redo,
Right.
but I don't know, because I change very fast things, because I know that this is not the final for me.
Right.
So
Well,
I
let me
don't
ask you this:
save the file.
Are you gonna 3D print this, or are you gonna then make this a
No,
like a painting?
those. Look, what I'm thinking about doing with the 3D print is that I want to make a mix of those,
Okay.
like 2D with a
All right.
3D. So, for example, I will print a hand. So here you can
Right.
see a hand. I might put a hand down here.
Gotcha. Oh, a 3D hand.
Yeah,
So when you buy
or
it,
a face, or half
gotcha.
face.
Gotcha. So you buy that. You buy the artwork.
Yeah, and maybe the
Right?
rest will be painted, maybe will be
Gotcha.
printed, maybe a
Okay.
combination of all of them. I don't know.
Okay.
I need to practice, but it's really, really fascinating stuff.
Right.
But this, how beautiful this is. It's like fluid. I mean, it's
It's
like
it's
painted.
gorgeous. It's
I
gorgeous
call
and
it,
it's
yeah, I
vibrant.
call light painting.
Yeah.
I
It's
call,
very nice.
yeah. And this one actually I posted today for the show.
Very
It's a
nice.
different kind of show, a different kind of model, a little.
Yeah.
It's more,
But I like the vibrancy and the colors of it and whatnot. Like it draws you in.
yeah. This one does not have, light for the background. I
Okay.
left it because look here, you can see two kind of this is refracted light, and
Right.
this one outside on the background, that is on the gray here, are reflected caustics, because it
Okay.
also reflects. The light
Right.
it refracts and reflects, so you can have both that you can add. And they added a very wonderful this one I did animation today. I'm gonna see what happens. Those are turning around, so
Right.
I'm gonna see. Maybe I will post it today. I'll see. So we have a very nice property there. We have multiplier. I can multiply the how powerful the light of the refraction and refraction will be, and
Oh
this is
wow.
very important for me. It didn't have that before, so I had
Okay.
to find different kind of ways to cheat it. But here it really makes my work easier.
Gotcha. This is beautiful. I mean, I like it because it pops, and I
Yeah,
like it because it's abstract, and you can see, like in the one picture or the one painting, if you will, of the person. When you did it another way, it looks like a continent with an ocean. So I like the fact that
yeah,
you can
yeah,
look at
yeah.
this many different ways. So it's one
Mm.
of these things you can hang on your wall and look at for hours, and every time you look at it, you'll just see something different.
Yeah, and I'm thinking because I can make you can see that it's almost the same model, you see,
Right.
or maybe even no, it's the same model, but no, it's
Hmm.
not the same position. And you can,
Almost.
man, you can change so many things. You can change the index of refraction. Like
Right. Right.
the glass has a universal number of 1.3 to 1.7. That's the
Right.
number that it, for diamond has like 3, so it's
Right.
refracting in a different way because it's more dense. Uh, so every material, and I can play with this number, in different ways and have different results. Those are really, I am impressed. Actually, I'm
I
more
like it.
impressed than the AIs because
You're
yeah,
like,
because I
I'm impressed.
control it here. I
Right.
mean
Right.
the colors here. How if it's here the orange or blue or
Right.
the shape of the background or how strong or not strong, because you can see it's like there's an egg void, like negative space
Right.
behind it, and I can control it in a bread, and with AI I cannot do it.
Right. No,
And
it's
I
I
like
like.
this one. I like this one. I probably this
Yeah.
will be a work. Not I liked it also. So
I like that. I like the one that had more purples and blues in it before, because those like that. Yeah, that one. That's kind of like purple's my favorite color. So that one has like that little bit of purple in the blues, and I
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
one. That one's
There's
very cool.
purples
Yeah,
here.
it almost looks like an X-ray of a person. If you look on the bottom
Yeah,
half,
yeah,
it
yeah.
almost looks
They
like
all
you have
look
the
like
X-ray.
X-ray of the
Yeah,
person. Look,
it's
especially
very
down
cool.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's
And I
very,
like
and I
because
like this one,
I've.
and I like this one
Mm,
because this, like we said, this could be a continent, and then the
yeah, yeah,
oceans
yeah.
around it, and the land, the deserts.
Yeah,
So
because
that to
it's
me,
more
that's pretty cool.
abstract. It's more
Yeah.
abstract.
So it's beautiful. It's gorgeous stuff. I mean, so anybody that's not buying your stuff's an idiot. So, and we have your stuff. So I'm just saying, you get it now.
Well,
Well, before he
I am
dies.
selling. I don't complain. So
I know, but I'm complaining for you. I'm Jewish. It's my job
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
protect
You're
you.
right. You're right.
You
We,
should
we,
buy
we can
more. I'm
always
fine.
use more money, you know.
That's right. You can always use
Damn,
another
man, I
one.
like this one. I don't know because
That's pretty.
this
Yeah.
this one is a combination of those, and it's more complex a little, but it's
Right.
all of it. It's covered, with
Yes.
refractography, and the other actually have some. I can I can make only one part of the background. You can see that here.
Right.
It's not. It's fascinating stuff. That's why I'm not,
Yeah.
in a hurry with the 3D printings.
I was
But
gonna say, by the time the 3D printing comes, you'll master this, and then you'll do 3D. You could 3D printing. Some of this is going to be absolutely wonderful.
I don't know how to 3D print those. I mean,
You'll figure it out. But I mean, this is gorgeous stuff, though. I mean, like I look at this stuff and
because
I'm like, wow.
you cannot 3D print it because the whole philosophy behind it is 2D here, because
Okay,
it's the effect of the light that
gotcha.
that comes on a surface. Everything happens on one plane surface. It's
Right,
the background, and on the background, all the effects happen.
right. And all you're doing
So
is
next
bending
time we
light.
will see some animations, maybe next week. Yeah, we'll see some
Okay,
animations next week
okay.
with those, and I'm fascinated with this. I can get it very, very far, and I really don't think that anybody in the world does this. So I am the only one, like in many things, but I've
Right.
never really claimed credit for those. But now I
You
will,
should.
because it's
Yeah,
money,
yeah. I
and
would
they're
claim
making money
credit.
from my stuff, and I don't like it.
I agree. Well, the good thing is you can claim credit, and we're doing it here live
Here
on
is like
live
fire,
on the
man.
YouTube. That's very
Yeah, yeah,
beautiful.
yeah,
I like that, and it looks like the electrical storm behind it, which is very cool.
yeah, yeah.
It's just a wonderful piece of art, and the fact that you're the guy technically that is inventing this and
Yeah, yeah.
creating this, you should be proud of it. And the fact that it's going
Yeah,
out
yeah, I'm
live
okay. I
and
am
then
I am
and it'll be
proud of it, but
rebroadcasted. No, the good thing is now it'll be in the world of the internet forever. So 5,000 years from now, when people look back at this and find this show, they're going to say, "Oh, on December 16th,
well,
2024, Adam said that he invented
but I
this."
have to tell you, because yeah, my work is on the internet and my interviews are on the internet,
Right.
and I will tell you something good about the AIs. The
Yes.
AIs are becoming more and more intelligent, as we see. Some now have
Right.
more access to the internet, because one model
Right.
of Google, we will show now also the Gemini,
Sure.
but you'll ask them as a collector also,
Yeah.
which guy, for example, was pioneer, etc. You don't have to
Yeah.
look, people pushing their artists like a gallery,
Yeah.
and it will help you, to determine which actually was a pioneer somewhere, and
Wow.
how much influence it had on the other artists, because
Okay.
it has this potential that we humans don't.
Right.
They are already much smarter than us.
Yes. Well, some of the people, but not
Yeah,
everybody.
no, I mean, look, when I chat with ChatGPT, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm talking with a very, very, like I'm talking with a guy who's in an encyclopedia in his head.
Right. Of
I
course.
mean, it's very clever. I mean, very, very clever. I mean,
Yeah, but
intelligent
they
in
want
the
to put
way
those
of
chips. But
knowledge.
there was an article in the Financial Times now. Everybody's trying to put those chips in everyone's brain that'll tap into the internet and ChatGPT. So everyone will be that smart.
Yeah, that will be the next. But of
Yeah,
course,
I'm
it's
not
not
going. I'm
easy
not.
now.
Nobody's
But
putting a chip in my brain. I'm good. I want to do it the old way. I'll read
well,
books
if
and
you
do
see
stuff.
the
And
others, what they are doing with the chips, you will want it
there
too.
was a there
You
was
you
a
just don't
outer
want to be one of the first.
there was an outer limits story that they would have. It was outer limits, not the one from the 60s, but when they rebroadcasted or rebooted it in the 80s, and they did a story where people had the chips in their brain, and one day the power or the AI just died. So these people that never had to learn anything like how to read, how to write, how to do this, how to do that, couldn't do anything. And there was this one kid who couldn't get a chip in his brain because of whatever. So he had to learn how to do it the old fashioned way. So when the chip died, he became the smartest guy on the planet. And I thought that was a fascinating story. So to me, I'm not doing the chip for a while.
But it
So
was what I was saying before, that
yeah.
the artists, the AIRs, are dependent on the
Yeah.
models that they have
Right.
there. If they don't have internet, they cannot create works. And
Right.
I'll tell you something else, that it's disadvantage of AI art in general.
Right.
First, you don't have copyrights. But it depends on the country, but in general, you won't have copyright because they are
Really? Okay.
trained. Yeah, they are trained on my stuff, on other artist stuff, on
Okay.
artists that were before. And you cannot prove actually easily that it was your work. You have to prove it to in the court that you had enough of your originality inside the work.
Right.
So I don't think that prompts are enough. I don't think so. Anyway,
Okay.
but there is another thing, and I know I became an artist because of the freedom of it, because it
Right.
represents freedom. It's a symbol of freedom, being an artist. And it
Right.
was also always in society that, oh, the arts are the free guys, they drink, they don't care, they do their stuff. This is the truth. We do that because we are damaged in the head somehow. And we have to, yeah, we have to express this damage somehow, process it,
Right.
okay, that not always, but many of the artists. I haven't met actually a normal artist, a normal person. But what does it
Right.
mean, normal person? I mean, a guy who is not with some kind of trauma inside,
Right.
carrying some kind of trauma. Anyway, but I will continue. What are the limitations? Also, you cannot do nudity in most of the models there.
Right. Yeah.
And
It
I
violates
had
their
a problem.
standards and
I
practice.
used, yeah, I used to. There is a um, an image to video model AI.
Right.
I bring them image, and it creates video from the image. I've done some
Right.
stuff also, and the good thing about this model was that it keeps my work intact. It
Okay.
doesn't change any, so it tries to model. I can show some animation if you want.
No, we can't because they're naked. Then what you call it? YouTube
No, no,
doesn't
no,
have.
they are not naked because I couldn't.
Okay. Oh,
You see,
okay.
that's the problem. I tried to give him naked stuff, and he didn't accept it.
Oh,
So
yes.
they are
Because
not naked. But
it's
this is
they.
a limitation for me. I cannot be an artist
Right.
knowing that I have it's like, I'm a painter, and suddenly I say, oh, I will paint a naked woman, a nude
Right.
woman, and then the brush doesn't allow me to.
To do it right.
It's fucked
Yeah,
up.
even I'll tell you, even in ChatGPT and even Gemini, if you ask it to, like when we say we'll do a show on like Lost Dollar or a show that's controversial, and we'll say write, give us titles or write a description or make a thumbnail. They'll be like, we can't do that due to our guidelines, so we have to say do what you can within your guidelines, and it's like wow, really watered down. But it's really, yeah. So they are trying to I don't like that. I don't like that they try to be it's a Puritan, like we'll decide. You have no guidelines. I'm telling you to
Yeah.
do something, do it. I don't really give a shit about your guidelines. I want it done, do it. It's up to me to determine then as the creator, if
Yeah.
whether it's a piece of art, it's a thumbnail, if it's a story that I don't want to put it out. But I think AI should let you do and create what you want. I don't think whether it's ChatGPT or Gemini should say I violate. Who gives a shit about your violation? It violates my right then to create. So it's one of those
Yeah,
things as
but
well, right?
it is based on something, so
Yeah, who
it's
cares? I don't want it to be
they
based on
try.
anything.
Yeah, you don't care because you just want your job done. But if it uses, like stuff that violates something that they put,
There's nothing that violates
they try
anything.
to be inside the limits of the law, and this is
There's
okay.
no, but there's no law. Think about this. There is no law, and here's why. On the internet, if you're 18 or over, you can go to a porno site. I can see nude people on a porno site. I can see them doing things you can't even, discuss. I can go on to certain channels on YouTube and see the same thing. So when they say they're putting it within a guideline, I don't want you to have guidelines. I want to have my freedom of thought, freedom of speech, freedom of creation. Now,
Yeah. But sometimes this freedom, my and our freedom stops where your freedom starts. So
right.
that's the problem. Look,
It is
there are
invisible.
things that we don't understand. They just don't want to have, problems with the law in general. So they put.
That's because they're a bunch of pussies.
Well,
And
Trump
meanwhile,
said he will take them off somehow. I don't know how he'll do it,
he's
but
going to take what off?
some laws, some limitations that
Oh, you're
the
gonna take
models
everything off.
have.
It's gonna be a law. It's gonna be great. There'll be no laws, and you just run around do whatever you want.
Yeah,
Get
you
rid of the Ten
can do
Commandments.
whatever you want.
It's gonna be
We'll
the best.
see.
But no,
We'll see how it turns.
Yeah. But my point is like, if I want to create something, then it should let me create it. Now, if it needs to say, "Are you 18 or older?" Okay, I'll click. I'm 18 or older. I can click the button. But I mean, it should let you create it. I have a real problem when it says it violate. I don't give a shit. I'm doing a story on Donald Trump and the economy, and you won't do a thumbnail of Donald Trump and the economy because it violates your guide. Well, how's it violate your guidelines? It's just their guidelines are BS, and because of we are the Puritan world we live in, and everybody's afraid of offending somebody. That's got to stop. You draw what you draw, you do what you do, and that's it. And if the fans don't like it, the fans don't like it. But it's not up to AI to tell you or I what we can or can't do. And that's how I look at it. So.
Well, I tell you that the AI, it's not an entity of its own. It's not.
Yeah,
there are
it's a
people
product of
behind. There are
people.
companies behind,
Yeah.
and all
can't wait till
companies
it
have
is.
to comply with the law.
I can't wait till it's a product
maybe
of its own.
maybe we can't understand it, but they are doing for their own good.
Listen, we
Yeah.
can understand it. They're going to screw us. There's a company called Hero AI, and they're going to make the first sentient AI. They're actually almost done with it.
Oh no!
Where it'll think for
No.
itself, and I'm very excited about. Are you kidding? I love that. That's going to be the best.
It's not going to happen. We have made conversations about it.
Yeah, but
what does it mean sentient? What does it mean
think
sentient?
for itself. It'll think and learn on its own.
Yeah, but think of its own. They already think of their own?
No, they really
in that way.
They think how they're programmed. They're going to let it actually think and do on its own. I'm very excited about that.
Look, there is a big misunderstanding there, and it's an area of neuropsychology now. What does it mean sentient? They will not have consciousness. They cannot have consciousness.
Well, how do you know? We don't know that yet because
I know there is
the AI today is all it is Excel spreadsheets. That's all AI is today. It's not really artificial intelligence. All it is just regurgitating garbage in and garbage out.
Oh.
So that's it. That's all the AI is today. It's all LLM and AML. That's all it is. It doesn't do anything other than everything's on an Excel spreadsheet or some guy coded it. So what these new companies are doing are kind of let AI kind of code itself. So I think that's fascinating, and it'll take over the world and kill us all.
Yeah, but that does not mean that. Look, when we say that they are sentient, does it mean that it has consciousness? Like I do, you have, my dog has. Consciousness means that they have experiences in the way that we have. But we are biology. Those are not biology. They don't have they cannot have trauma, like psychological trauma, because if you go this way, you remember the Kubrick Space 2001 Odyssey.
I loved it.
That became sentient, and it had problems, psychological problems already, like humans do. It can happen. It just can't happen.
We can program psychological
It's
programs.
not a program thing. It's not a program thing. We are consciousness. We are the divine stuff.
We're not
That's the
divine.
God. The consciousness is a God.
Yeah, I play poker with him every Thursday. We're fine. So at the end of the day, who's to say we are not AI that was created? Just because we think we're human, we made up this term. Who's to say that?
What's the distinction? You have to put the distinction, because we call AI artificial for some reason. Because you and me are not artificial.
How do
we are organic.
Well, so we think. But who's to say when billions of years ago, when someone said, hey, let's come up with these humans, that we are not artificial intelligence, and all we're doing is creating artificial intelligence. And as my one friend used to say, like always creates like. So think through that for a second.
Yeah, but look, if we are AI, then there is something that is not AI, that is original intelligence. You understand my point?
I understand that.
Because this is a linguistic issue. We call it artificial intelligence to distinguish it from our intelligence, which is organic intelligence. Well, the organic intelligence is not just intelligence. We are not only intelligence. We have, look, there are guys who have IQ 200. There are guys who have IQ 50.
Right.
Those two guys have something the same, and this is called experience. They both experience. And they experience, one experience, their better intelligence, they are experience the lower intelligence. But for example, the feeling of love is experience, but it's not intelligence. It's a feeling, it's an emotion. Right. Will they have emotions? If they have emotion, well, they cannot have emotions. They are not like I think that those who have, and it's not only me, I'm talking about all those guys who also talk about, they cannot have awareness. There's nothing to be them. Right. The AI, there's nothing to be them. They are not, to see the world from their eyes and think, oh, like this, like it was in the movie. The Kubrick tried, original gangster OG was Kubrick to create such a work, that about this. And thinking about this, that in the future there will be artificial intelligence. Will they be like us? They cannot be. And if you want to ask, they will look like us. They look like us. The ChatGPT looks like us. It's like talking with a guy, but it looks like he's not. There's nothing there. The people make
that's because it's all code and it's just Excel spreadsheets. But if you're making AI that's not code and Excel spreadsheets, and you're going to let it start thinking and doing, and that is what I'm looking forward to. And
they are thinking already. They are thinking in a way already.
Well, I asked them thinking questions, and they cannot get back to me on a thinking question. So no, they don't think.
Like what?
They'll be AI. What did I ask it? I asked it if a woodchucker could chuck wood. No. I didn't. What did I ask? I asked it, what's it mean to be human and have a conscience? And it couldn't even come back with that.
Because he's not.
Right.
He can give you. Because human is not only thinking. That's what I tell you, the distinction. Yeah. We are not only intelligence. Right. Intelligence is metacognition. For example, our dog is not that intelligent that we are. Right. Yes, cool. But the dog has more neurons in the brain than the cat. It has double neurons. That means that it's more intelligent than the cat.
Yes.
It depends also on how many neurons, how many connections your neurons do, how fast, and everything like that. But beside this, the dog has feelings, and it's the same kind of feelings that you have. So it's not intelligence involved in the feelings, but we have it in our system both.
Okay.
The dog loves me so much. I know it, and it loves me the same way like our humans love. There is no higher degree of love or feelings or emotions, But the emotions can create also, because of the intelligence, can create problems, issues. That's why we have psychiatry and people with mental health problems.
Right. Well,
So
David's
the
not here,
question,
so we
when
can't talk.
I
We
hear
can't talk
about
about David
conscious
right now.
AI, I ask
Yeah.
them always the same question:
Right.
will they need an AI psychiatrist? Would they need pills?
I know. I like that.
Will they have depression?
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
have depressions.
No.
We
Why
don't
don't you
always
guys
have the
know about
same mood,
this?
for example, because we are
Yeah.
chemistry, and
Right.
some
Right.
part of we take drugs, we
We
smoke and
do.
join, and it's
Oh,
altering
wait,
our
wait.
state.
I didn't know we
Will
took drugs.
the AI take drugs, digital
Yes.
drugs?
Yes. They'll take digital drugs and take digital and get digital sex and get digital everything. AI is going to
Well,
be exactly like a movie.
everything like this, it's an illusion for the humans because they're created by the humans to look like humans, so that we
Right.
can
Right.
interact. Because they could program it in an alien way that we would not understand. For example, the thinking of a bee, of a
Right. Right.
rat, or
Right.
no,
Right.
rat is quite clever. Fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So would you interact with a fly? That you
Sure. Why not?
cannot, because
I saw the movie. I saw the movie with
yeah,
Vincent
yeah.
Price.
You
Of
just
course,
saw a movie.
I
Movie
would
is a
do that. I would
fiction.
interact. I
It's a
know.
fiction, and AI is a fiction in a way too.
Right.
But
I
does it
agree with that.
work? It works. It
Yeah.
helped me to find my circuit
Right.
for the bike. I ordered
Yeah.
it already, but it
Very
really
good.
helped me. It really
Yeah.
helped me. I have to say
Oh no.
this.
AI helps us. Let me tell you, AI helps with things I have to write. It helps me with other things I do. It definitely
Mm-mm.
helps with our thumbnails. I use AI constantly. I am an AI whore, and I've been using it now for about 2 years, and I'll be the first one to admit it. So I'm all for AI, and I think as it gets more developed and can do more things, it's even better. Like I was reading an article today in the Financial Times that was saying, how do you, when people are at work and use AI, what do you do? Because do they know the job, or does AI know the job? And I'm like, it doesn't matter as long as it gets done. Like you'll know when you speak to them if they know their job or not. But AI can make Excel spreadsheets, financial models now, write a book, write a report. I mean, you can really use it for quite a bit to get things done. So it's
Yeah,
making the
yeah.
world, I think, more
It's a tool.
productive. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
but it's
tool.
a tool. It's a tool.
Yeah,
It's not an entity in itself like
correct.
you and I.
Right.
I
Well,
mean,
it'll be one.
no. It will never
It's
be. You have
the
to go.
Japanese. I listen. I've seen the Japanese sex models, the sex robots. So yeah, they're going to be entities. Oh yeah.
They will look like. I will
Yeah.
send you. No, I will, maybe next time I will
Next
prepare it
show.
because it's a big show. It's a big talk. I
Yeah.
see
I
more
hear
and more people talking about this, but they don't know shit. Actually, what?
you. Okay.
It's not that I'm a neurologist or
Yeah.
a
We
guy
should
who
talk
is.
about that next show. Our next show, the
Yeah,
next Monday, should be about AI.
I will bring, because there is a guy, the philosopher. He's
Yeah.
saying why they will never be sentient and they will never have consciousness.
Okay.
He's a guy who has those two PhDs, and they are involved with both because he
Okay.
creates the his first PhD is in creating computer systems, so he knows
Okay.
about those things.
Sure.
And the other one is about philosophy, so it's about also the thing that we're talking
Okay.
about, that the consciousness and stuff.
Right.
And he says exactly why they cannot be sentient. They will
Right.
look they will look like humans. They
Right. So
will,
we can deal with
but they
them.
don't
Right.
have. They don't have. They will never have. He makes a very good analogy that he says that I can create a computer because he's a guy who can create computers. He creates
Right.
computers, and he says that I can create a computers only with pipes and water.
Right.
Pipes and water,
That's all
but
we
I
are.
will
We're
need.
pipes and water.
Yeah, no, we are not pipes and water only. We are a lot of stuff,
A
much
lot of
more
pipes and a
than
lot of
that.
water. So
No, we're not. We're not only that. Yeah, just examine your brain. If we were, they don't know how brain works. If it was only water, and they wouldn't know. They don't know.
right, it's water and it grows. So
We would have all the diseases solved if it was
that's
only
true.
water.
And
But
now AI
he
is
can
doing that.
create.
AI
He can
AI is
create a
doing that.
computer with pipes and
Yeah.
water. But he says this, that I can make it, but
Yeah.
I need a planet like Earth to create it. I mean,
Yeah.
that big. But it will be only water and pipes.
Yeah.
Are we only water? We're not. We're not.
Our planet is. Maybe our
I
planet's
mean,
the computer.
the consciousness and the feelings are not just an artifact or some. Those are the thing in itself. I mean,
Right.
those are the divine thing. This is how we communicate with the universe.
Right.
The AI doesn't communicate with the universe in the way that we do, but it affects us, which
Right.
we communicate with the consciousness of the universe,
Cool.
because we are it. We are it.
Yeah.
We happen to be
I
it.
agree. I like it. All right. So
So
next week
that's
we're gonna
my
do
my
well, next week
argument
though
about that.
next week we'll
but
delve into it more.
it will look like us and much more. It will look like us, and after
I
some
agree.
time, it will look like God, because it will be so capable of doing things that we cannot even imagine, right?
I've seen Star Trek. I can imagine it.
Well, you've seen the
In
movie.
fact, I've seen.
Imagine seeing it in front of you.
I know, right? I'll be like, oh, I saw you. I saw you in Stanley Kubrick's movie 2001. Yeah, no, it's no big. Impress me now.
Yeah,
So
and look, there are guys. And I was just reading a post that I watched again the movie Ex Machina. I don't know if you've watched
which
this
one?
one. Ex Machina.
No, go ahead.
This is a very. It's what we are talking about also, but in a
Right.
different way. That there is a robot. And
Yeah.
there's a guy like a CEO of a very big company, like Google,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And he creates a sentient AI.
Robot. Yeah.
And he calls an employee to the house. He's very rich, like
Oh,
Elon
wait a
Musk
minute.
and
I've
stuff.
seen it in the middle of the woods, and then
Yes, yes,
yes, I've seen the movie. It's
yes.
very fascinating, especially the
It's very
ending. It's
fascinating. But look, the guy. But do you remember how it finished? And also how the Kubrick finished? They finished with a nightmare.
Yeah.
That they suddenly escape, and they are the thing in itself. Like they are, I'm gonna kill you all. They are sentient now. They are really sentient. I'm gonna kill, because look, if they become sentient, we have to be very, very worried from the beginning, because they will know that we can turn them off. You understand the argument? That means sentient. Oh God. They can first, oh God, they will have an understanding of God. Something created me, and it's not humans because I'm intelligent, because the humans were also created. So what created it all? Including me, the AI.
I ask that every day, but I play poker with God every Thursday, Melvin, and he tells me.
But those guys, they are so stupid that thinking that it's exciting that they will become sentient and it's bright. Look, the films are showing you the nightmare that it escaped.
But wait a second.
It killed the maker.
That's okay. I'm all right with that. I don't care. We're good. Even Westworld, at the end, they kill
you. You're okay because deep down inside you don't believe they are. If you were, you would be terrified. Like everybody would be.
Here's why I'm not terrified. Because
it will not happen.
No, because I see what's going on in the world, and if I was going to be terrified at every little thing, I would never ever leave the bunker.
Yeah, but that's not the every little thing. That's the thing.
No,
it's the thing.
Really?
We can go extinct with that.
That's fine. We're gonna go extinct anyway. Whether it's in my lifetime or in 5 life generations.
Well, we try not. That's why the whole point of Elon Musk to go to Mars is this.
You know what? That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. We're going to go to Mars. You know what? If you can make Mars habitable, then you need to fix the planet here, not Mars. We don't live on Mars.
Yeah,
we live on Earth.
That's the argument of deGrasse Nielsen.
You need to do
He's
that.
Right. I agree with that.
Right. You fix here, then you want to go to Mars or Pluto, or you want to go to the moon. I don't give a shit where you go. Why don't you fix what's here?
But it has more extension to the point that we might be hit by an asteroid. And
you know what?
Even if we're not,
it doesn't matter. You're not going to get 8 billion people to Mars. You're going to have to literally build spaceships the size of Earth to move people, and that's not what they're doing. They're going to build spaceships the size to move the super wealthy to get them off the planet so they can have another planet. So why don't you fix the planet here? So I have a real problem with that. We can talk about that next week as well. That's the dumbest thing when I keep here. We're going to go to Mars. We can't even go to the moon again. You can't even tell me how we got to the moon. So let's stop. We're going to go to Mars.
But Stephen, it's all talking. It's all talking. He cannot. I mean, we can send robotics. We have already sent.
Yeah, we think.
But not human. Not human.
Right. Well, one day
it's too dangerous. First of all, it's a big trip. I mean, cool. I don't know how many months they have to travel there.
It's like 9 or 10 months. And the other thing is, you don't know what to pack. You don't know what the weather is. What kind of gift do you bring?
Oh, we know the weather. It's fucked up. I'm sorry to say, it's not the same. There are no oxygen.
We don't. You know what? That's my whole thing. Until I see a human get there, and I mean like a human. I'm not a robot. I want a human. And when a human goes, all right, then we're good. Like I want to see.
It will take decades to see human go.
I'm sure. I'm in my lifetime. I'm sure I'll see it.
Yeah, probably. But it will be like going to the moon and back. That's it.
It'll be
Not
like a
like a
Yeah, no, we're
colony
not
or
having a
something like that.
colony. Yeah, no. Let's
Um,
fix the planet on the Earth. So next week
yeah.
we're going to talk about AI. That's a big thing. We'll do
Oh, we
AI
don't know
next
what
week.
we're gonna talk about. Maybe we will be talking about 3D printing, which I don't know. I don't think so. But
Maybe AI is 3D printing. We
next
don't know.
year
We'll figure
about
it out.
3D printing.
3D printing. But next week we'll have a show. David will be with us, I think, next week. David couldn't
Yeah.
make it because he's stuck in the loo, apparently. I'm not sure why he's stuck in the loo. I think it's something he ate, so we don't know. But we will be back next week and wish everybody
There's a
next week a
technical
happy
problem.
holiday. Technically, yes, exactly.
Literally, literally.
If he was AI, he wouldn't have that problem.
He would have other problems.
Yeah, that's right. He'd have us.
He
with
would
the
have.
finger on the
He would
trigger.
be always afraid of humans turning them off.
Turning
You
him off.
know.
I was just going to say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's other problems like that. That's very cool.
Exactly.
My friend, it's always good to see you.
Yeah. The same, and
next,
to the
and
fans.
next week we'll see some more, and the fans. Thank you very much. We'll see some
Yeah,
more
yeah.
artwork. I think next week. And
Yeah.
we'll
We'll
get
see
more
some
stuff.
exciting artworks,
Yeah.
guys.
It'll be good.
We will
All
see
right,
the
my
future
friend.
of the art. I
There
mean, the
you go.
3D art, because I'm 3D artist. Okay, and we'll
Mhm.
see that. We always see the future of the 3D art, and with me, I am the history of 3D art. Actually, I mean the fine art, right?
He's the
The
you're
fine
the
art.
creator. Yeah, you are the guy. Very cool. All right, kids, we're out of here. We'll see everybody next Monday. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, we rebroadcast this later on today. So if you
Yeah,
missed the live
subscribe
show,
and
you can
like
also
and everything
rebroadcast.
like that.
That's right. What he said. Subscribe and like and everything. And if you subscribe and like, maybe you get a surprise. We'll see you all later. Bye,
All
everybody.
right.
Cheers.
Bye bye.